Maps and map projections is a difficult topic for flat earthers. One of many problems is the sun on the flat earth maps they are using. First of all, I want to thank all my patrons, members, donors and subscribers. All of you are important for me. Thank you very much. To research this topic, I visited Flat Earth Society's Wikipedia. And if you look at maps on their Wikipedia, you will find several of them. One of them is the bipolar model, a model that a flat earther called Flat Earth Crush have made videos about. I did find the video on Vimeo and I will link it in the description. Let's start this madness.
Greetings and salutations, fellow truthers and flat earthers. Welcome back for more mainstream hacking, flat earth smacking, globe earth whacking, doses of truth coming at you fast and furious today. The last couple videos I've been tinkering around with an entirely new flat earth model based on the transverse equatorial aspect of the azimuthal equidistant projection, or what I just call the T model for short, simply because it allows us to perfectly match all seasonal sun angles, paths, and positions never before possible in previous flat earth incarnations, and because it unexpectedly yielded a figure-8 path completed by the sun each year, as fully evidenced by repeated analemma patterns that faithfully depict the sun's vertical path north and south of the celestial equator as it performs its annual dance of declination, beautifully demonstrated by astronomy software such as Stellarium as well. However, the sun's daily east-west paths are ellipsoidal circles, where everything above the equator operates virtually identically to the AE model, with the sun completely encircling a central north pole, approaching the Tropic of Cancer, traveling clockwise for 6 months, then crosses south of the equator, where it directly approaches the southern Tropic of Capricorn for the remainder of each year, most directly during the southern summer solstice, and on only 2 particular days each year, on the all-important equinoxes, does the sun follow virtually straight paths, first as its northward crossing during the vernal equinox, followed by its eventual southward crossing, autumnal equinox.
Why would you need a projection if the Earth was flat? It's a lot of problems with this map. For instance, if you're going to fly from New Zealand to South Africa, the closest path is over the Antarctica. I could give a bunch of other examples of the problem with this map projection.
I reached each of these rather surprising conclusions only after an exhaustive study of regional sun projection diagrams culled from every available latitude on Earth, and cross-checked all of the empirical data against trusted sites like timeanddate.com and suncalc.org, choosing this specific projection because it offered the clearest way of presenting the latest sun path information that lays out all seasonal trajectories even more competently and efficiently than the heliocentric model, as I shall now demonstrate.
But in reality, this wouldn't work. There are several problems with this one. First of all, for me in Scandinavia, on the winter time, I only would see the sun south, southwest, southeast, and it was rotating away from me. And your so-called model is also based on a small local sun. So how small would the sun be for me, for instance, in May? Oh dear.
I am proposing that Earth's natural electromagnetic field, known as the magnetosphere, involves two equally stable and opposite circumpolar vortices over a flat Earth, with an electromagnetic central line of propagation running east to west instead of north to south. This simple 90-degree rotation of the magnetic directions finally explains why the sun, moon, and stars are continually propelled east to west, while simultaneously explaining the continued stability of the counter-rotating circumpolar vortices generated within the north and south. It's exciting because it neatly explains how the sun, acting just like an electromagnetic pulse, follows the Earth's natural magnetic field lines, traveling in clockwise circles in the north over the Tropic of Cancer and counterclockwise circles in the south over the Tropic of Capricorn, while at all times still maintaining an east to west trajectory for all observers locally, in addition to its rather straight east to west paths directly over the central line of propagation during the equinoxes, and again matches all recorded regional star trail motions, including around the North Celestial Pole star Polaris, the South Celestial Pole area near Sigma Octantis, as well as the perfectly straight overhead star trails running east to west over the equator.
He have checked all available latitudes on Earth. Oh dear, do anyone believe this crap? That explanations have so many problems. One of them is that the southern magnet pole isn't in the middle of the Antarctica as shown in this image. It's somewhere here. So, compasses, how do they work on your silly fantasy world? And there are one more big problem with your theory, because the magnetic poles is constantly moving. Here you see how the south magnetic pole have moved, and here you see the northern magnetic pole moving. So how would this work on your silly theory? Because then the path of the sun must change too, and it doesn't. The nonsense in this video goes on. The video is 15 minutes long and I don't bother the rest of this garbage. I will link it in the description. But I think this video tells a lot about flat Earth and the state they are in, because they don't have a model, they don't have any maps, they don't believe that we live on a globe, but they accept every crazy theory about the shape of the Earth and how it works. This is so stupid. Okay, that was all I had for you for this time. Now we reach 3,400 euros sent to Ukraine. More information about that in the descriptions. Hope you liked this video. I will be back soon. Have a nice day. See you all. Bye.